Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Cancer, we're going to try to tap into your starseed family and see what messages that they can get to you in regards to your journey in life right now. We're going to ask what you're being asked to do right now, what you should embrace or move towards to activate this being what you're being asked to do. And then what you should soften your grip on or change your concept of at this time. So because we are doing Starseed, I am going to start with the Starseed Oracle deck. I'm going to do the Starseed Oracle deck, my Divine Animal Wisdom deck, my Moonology deck, and the Muse Tarot. So let's get started, Cancer, and see what they got to say. Oh my gosh, Cancer, this is going to be really fascinating. There's a whole bunch of messages coming in, like hard and fast in this reading. Okay, I'm just going to try to start hitting them and hopefully not forget about the other ones as I talk to you about the first one. So the first one that is coming in for me here is that some of you are going to be going to school somewhere, either to like learn something or maybe to work. That place has not been built yet. Isn't that interesting? That is literally happening. I really see that in these cards. There's something significant about that. If it is not actually like a school, like, and it could even be like, maybe it could even be something significant. Like even if you have a kid or something, like Sunday, I'm done going to school. I'm not going to work at a school or anything like that. It's like, even if you're a kid, like maybe one day we'll be going to school. There's something significant about it. It's like literally something that hasn't been built yet that is meant for you. Like somehow your path will take you there. And I'm just saying school because it says like Earth School is right here. And it was just a very strong message for someone because wait, what you need to embrace is wait, because literally this lesson, this place, this hasn't been built yet. So for others of you, it's more like metaphorical, like there's something really important in terms of your journey in life that you're meant to be learning some really deep and interesting lessons. It hasn't been built yet. It hasn't been built yet, or it's not there. Everything isn't put together for this to happen. What now? I think it is kind of part of the message. So there's also, like, it's linked to that. It's all linked together, obviously, right? So there's another thing that's really strong here where there's this whole concept of monkey see, monkey do, not for you. Where'd that come from? Monkey see, monkey do, not for you. Yeah, I've never heard that way before, but that's exactly what this is, and that's how it ends. So it's following a path, yeah, but monkey see, monkey do. So you're doing it, you're seeing it, and you're doing it. So you're engaging in life in some facet here, or some way that you see it, so that's how you learn. Like the whole idea of monkey see, monkey do, that is how most primates learn. I think a lot of animals learn that way, actually. And they tend to learn that first from their parents. They'll learn that from siblings, if siblings are around, right? It's through observation and then trying to apply what you're observing and be able to do it for yourself. Monkey see, monkey do. Not for you. Yeah, not for you. Because there is something really strong and powerful here about doing something your own way. Oh, yeah. So that was, I found the underline was interesting. It's portal. Doors are opening, you decide. Rewards. Wild card. You don't know what's coming. But then that's it, right? You just had the one. But then it was perspective. None of this matters. Zoomed out, common ground. And then forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Right? Monkey see, monkey do. Not for you. There's something here about also, literally while it was coming out, this reading is so powerful because I haven't really been channeling messages while I've been doing it in this new format where it's kind of videotaping and you're watching me shuffle it out. I did in this one. And that's why this message was so strong. As soon as these two cards came out, because this one is sitting in what you're being asked to do. So it's like Earth School, do something here, learn something, teach something. And then, but what you need to embrace to be able is to wait. It's not ready. Like there's something that it's not there. It hasn't been built. But then this whole concept of the monkey see, monkey do thing is really crazy in this reading. Where was it going? It was something specific I was channeling. Shit. It'll come back to me. The harder I try to think about that shit, the less likely it comes back to me. What is it that you need to do? I don't know. You need to face, okay. You've got some life lessons here. There's still some soul growth and higher learning, all right, that you're being asked to do. Now, be loyal to what you love, but work through your fears. So that's weird too, right? It's something that you love, but there's some sort of fear associated with it. Now, look at this. So then you have the Knight of Inspiration, the Knight of Wands, but it is it's like the Knight of Inspiration. I love that for Wands. The Nine of Swords, I don't know what to do. The Page of Materials, I'm new here. I'm going to see what everyone else is doing and I'm going to do it that way. I'm just going to see, right? See, she's looking at that rose. So what does she do? Oh, the rose. The rose. That's what fits here. I'm going to do the rose. I'm going to dress in the rose. I'm going to look like the rose. That's right. There's something about, well, it could be. I mean, maybe this is a way to address a fear, but eventually you take that off. You take off the roses. So, because this could be initially sort of trying to fit in somewhere. Could be that. So monkey see, monkey do. So you fit in somewhere. So this is how you get yourself into something that, is unfamiliar, like when in Rome. When in Rome. Loyal to what you love. Earth School, be loyal to what you love. So honestly, again, it feels like, it could even be like, it feels like a school. I don't know why it feels so much like a school. It says school, but usually like a lot of the stuff that's written, right? Like it's kind of metaphorical. It's just, but there's a fear here. It kind of has that feeling too, where I guess the best way I can describe it without knowing an exact situation is, be like somebody who finished like elementary school and then you're going into high school if you love school. Yeah, if you love school. Or finish high school, but then you're going into college or university. So, right, like is it like there's higher learning required here. You love learning, but work through your fears. Because so if you're working through your fears, it's almost like, but still also trying to fit in. This is an unfamiliar environment, but yet it's related to an environment that you're familiar with. You know what I'm saying? It could even be a place of work. Like it could be like maybe you've been a forensic accountant. I don't know where the fuck that came from. A forensic accountant. Doesn't that sound exciting? It probably is. And I don't know. If you know me, I don't like numbers. So, you could be like a forensic accountant and you worked at the same firm. You love it. You love forensics and you love accounting. But you leave that firm. I don't know. And you're looking for some sort of inspiration. Now, okay, the other thing that I'm wondering is, If you're looking for some sort of inspiration, is there something that you're trying to come out of? Is there some sort of like a niche that you've found yourself in and you're trying to get yourself out of that? Like yeah. You've been typecast. Okay, if that's the case, because it feels like you might see what other people are doing. There's something about this card, and it's funny, it's the Page of Pentacles, which is associated too with school. So like learning your first steps, your first day, but there's something about either you're trying to reinvent yourself somehow. You're no longer a forensic accountant and you want to do something else and you're not quite finding the inspiration. So you're looking at what other people do. You know, it's logical. It's like, well, do you like working at the horse barn and shoveling poop? It's a job. People do it. I knew someone who used to do that. And no, yeah, I like it. And you find out, I don't know, right? Like, it's like, oh, would that be for me? Could I do that? Could I wear that outfit? Could I step into that niche? But I feel like by doing that, you're not working through your fears. There's something here that you're sort of supposed to do, and it's off the wall. It's off the wall. It's not, yeah, the monkey see, monkey do. It's not for you. I keep saying that in this reading. Okay, we've established that over here. And I've already kind of said that if it's like even finding yourself in a new environment, it is sort of at least, I don't know, you don't know how to act in this new environment. You don't know who you should be in this new environment. So you're quickly, it's almost like somebody who has a really strong observational skill and then chameleon ability. I see it and I blend into it. All right. But you're going to take that off. You will take that off. So maybe you take that off too when you get a little more. I think most people do that, don't they? I think a lot of people do that. I think that is probably, I don't think that's toxic. I think that's probably a survival skill for humanity, going from different tribes and different communities. And it's probably a good idea to just kind of blend in because I'm outnumbered by people who don't even know me. I don't even know them. I don't know what their strengths and weaknesses are. They don't know mine. Because like if you can come in and just kind of blend into this group, no one's going to notice I'm here. And then once they get to know me, they're like, oh yeah, that's George. He's been around here for like 100 years. But you've only been there for a couple weeks. They don't remember. So anyways, what you should embrace or move towards to activate this. Wait. It's not yet time. Just wait. It's not yet time. It's being woven. That's the whole thing where it feels like it's like a place that you're meant to be. You're meant to do something, but it hasn't even been built. I don't know, maybe. Give with gratitude and grace in the meantime. Oh, a fiery climax approaches. So you're supposed to wait. While you're waiting, you look very gracious. Yeah, you're very gracious. Even though a fiery climax approaches. I don't know why a fiery climax approaches. The devil. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the next thing. It's right, you got the Three of Materials, the Three of Pentacles, which could be associated with school or work as well, which is funny. Now look at them. They're all with the roses. Yeah, we do the roses too. Okay, yeah, I understand how to be a rose. But then before you know it, you just feel like weighted down by this rose shit. But you're supposed to. You're supposed to blend into something here. This is very, very much like powerful observation turning into a chameleon. I'm also hearing the Trojan horse, not the condom, the real one. Like coming to the front door dressed as something, but there's something else going on inside. Up to? What should you be up to? It's kind of even more the question here. Okay, because it's like when you blend in, that's successful. But guess what? It's also, if you take it too far, it becomes toxic. There's the devil. If you take it too far, then it becomes very toxic. Then you take it too far, you become this. And this is not what you forget who you were. Because you didn't come here as the rose. You came with some sort of inspiration, but then, right, you got in your head the 9 of voices, the 9 of swords. Maybe even too many people telling you who you should be or how you should do it. So then you pick the one that seems the most common. I'm not calling this energy out because I really, honestly, I feel like most of us navigate in this energy completely subconsciously 99% of the time throughout life. And that's how we live in society and move in and out of groups of people that we've never met before, right? You have to. You have to, because there's 8 billion people on the planet. So, but this is some sort of nuance in your life here where you have to be careful with it because it's personal to you. And if you do that long enough, yeah, you're going to become it, as opposed to, it's almost like you lose your inspiration. Like you came in to do something, but then there's you came in to do something, or you were looking to become something. And in doing that, you got lost in. So it's almost like somebody who sees something. Let's say politics even. Although the Hierophant or the Emperor, well, no, the Emperor is here as an underline. But anyways, let's just, for a good example, let's just say politics. I don't know that we've all known. Actually, I don't know that I don't know anybody who has, well, I know one person, sort of, anyways, who wanted to get into politics. But I think a lot of people sort of like grassroots, I understand my community. I see what the government is not doing for the community. I want to get in there and I want to make changes. But okay, you can't get in there unless you, as in Rome, when in Rome, do as Romans do. God, that's interesting because now I'm a Roman emperor. God, that's crazy, right? Because the Senate kind of controlled, and well, the emperor is here. The emperor is here. The 3 of Cups and the emperor. Anyways, I don't know why the 3 of Cups is there. That's not part of the story yet. Give me a second. But the emperor is here, and it's just like when in Rome, a Roman emperor. But yet there was only so much the emperor could do because of the Senate, so he would have to play the political game. If you play the political game, you got to play, this is the thing, you got to play the political game long enough to get in. But then once you get in, you can't continue, right? But maybe that's the trick. It's like to play it long enough to get in is the same amount of time it also takes to get buried in it. And they're just rolling heads. They're just heads. Like their embodiment is leaving them, and they're becoming, their bodies are becoming the friggin' rose. Oh my God, what is this? You will lose yourself here. You would really lose yourself here. If you don't give with gratitude and grace, this is the part that is your saving grace. Give with gratitude and grace. Not to lose yourself here and meet the devil face to face. Yeah, this is like, why do you have to lose yourself? I don't know what this is. It does have a feeling of like a political environment or a very judgmental environment, or old boys environment. Like, to get in, you got to look like this. And you got to look like it long enough to get in. But at the same time, that's also the same amount of time that you get lost in it. At some point, you have to stand up. You get the Six of Wands approaching the Devil. And then this fiery climax approaches. It's just almost like when they open up the doors of the Trojan horse. Ha! Surprise! It's not who you thought it was. You know? I don't know. Boy, this is something else, Cancer. This energy is something else. All right. What you need to soften your grip on. Change your concept of. Share your song. Frequency of sound diving deep. I'm just sitting here because I'm trying to decide based on the cards if you are supposed to be sharing your song more vocally, right? Because that is no, well, yes. Okay, I'm answering my own question because I can see one of the tarot cards here. It is. You're supposed to be displaying yourself more as you. And okay, this is so significant. The final Moonology card was the North Node. So this is definitely taking some sort of stock in life here. You're on a path and it made sense. You were doing the monkey see, monkey do. You're doing it very successfully. Or you will. Shit me. You know, what are you doing here? Be loyal to what you love. Because this is the new you. This is the North Node. This is the thing you've never done before. The way you've never done it. Now look at this. This is how I know you take the roses off. At first I didn't see it. At first I thought, oh no, you're wearing the roses. You're the queen of the roses now. Okay, got the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, let's worship the rose tree. Let's all worship the rose tree. Oh, okay. Fuck that shit. That's the end of that. The Death card. Okay, that should have signified to me that you weren't going to be the queen of the roses. Why does that feel like the Queen of Hearts? Because they were painting the roses. Alice didn't know. There is a very hidden, I don't want to call it dark. What is this? I'm sorry. I'm getting, okay. I'm being drawn back into, like, you see how that moth is almost in her mouth? I'm being shown like Hannibal Lecter. And was that not in the Silence of the Lambs? Was it not a chrysalis of some sort of moth that was put into the victim's mouths? Whatever this is, if there's something that you're engaged in, something that you're going to be engaged in, and you get into it long enough because you want to make changes, you have to be very careful, because when it gets to the point where they are putting the words in your mouth, that is the death of you. Like you'll compromise your soul. You'll be producing negative karma. But, okay, it's funny though, because actually even to like change your concept or loosen your grip on this, soften your grip on it. Because when it comes out, this is where you leave the roses behind. Do you see that? I was looking here, I'm like, oh, so now you're the queen of the roses. But look down here. Not wearing it anymore. Not wearing the crown, leaving them behind and going in another direction. And it's funny because the one who leaves the rose, the depiction of her leaving the roses behind is happy. It's like wearing the roses as a crown is almost defiant. Why is it defiant? There's a point here. I'm witnessing a point where somebody can't keep their mouth shut anymore. And when I say that, it's because there's something political. And this, don't even do it in the comment section. Don't even be going left and right. Don't even tell me red or blue. I cannot stand that shit. I cannot stand it, because it is a division of humanity, and you're all just like, people that just get into that shit. Like, if you're this political party, then you're that. If you're that, you're letting them divide you. Like, that in itself is politics. Politics should not be involved in our lives to the extent that it is. Politics was originally invented so that we could put our money together and build a road to get from these 4 houses to the church, or to the little community store. Like, it was to put our money together and work together to build things together. So don't even, this is not meant to be a discussion, and I will defend it because this is my channel and this is my creation. You're not coming in here and you're not shooting political stuff at anybody. But it is about the idea of politics, which is policy, laws. There's something here, right? And it's not left or right. It is just us as people. But your story here is that I want to say you end up being the king or queen of this. And then and it's almost like it's all you've ever known. Because this is the page. This is the page. They're so young in this. There's something about your reading where I feel like what you're being asked to do is the first question here. But because we see this whole thing unfold, I think it's to take stock of something in your life. Because I've never seen anything unfold so perfectly in terms of, like, it's like a timeline. I'm like looking at a timeline. So if I was telling you, would you even remember this? Like, if you're, I don't know, you're going into Earth School, if you're going to take on some sort of a career or something, and as you started, it is monkey see, monkey do. And then you get into that, and before you know it, like, you're sandwiched into it. Embrace the sandwich. Give as graciously and with as much gratitude as you can, because you do have success, but your success is with the devil. You've compromised yourself. And then you got to soften your grip on, I think you have to soften your grip on allowing yourself to speak again. Dream the world into being and leave the throne behind. And this is not your comfort zone, right? You're coming from your south node, which again are things that we're kind of born into, that, you know, this is the path that my mom took, my dad took, or all my friends are taking this path. Monkey see, monkey do is not for you. Okay. The 3 of Cups and the Emperor. This almost feels like getting together with the Emperor on a social, like a social level, right? because I said, you know, it reminded me like when in Rome and you have an emperor here, and they're very well known for having emperors. And not that they were the only ones, I'm not saying that. People. And it is like, you know, like the Senate. Why is it coming in like this? I almost feel like this is big enough that it could be like a general reading for the collective, but it's not poking me that way. It's just not. Like, it's not poking me that way to release it in that manner. I mean, this is yours, Cancer. This is yours. And then, yeah, this is almost like not in the Senate anymore. Although, you know, I mean, a lot of people, even if you just talk about work, a lot of people compromise themselves in this manner because you got to toe the company line. Well, if you don't, you should get fired, or you just get blacklisted, or you never get promoted or a raise, or, you know, it's that. Okay, this underline, it's time to take action. A personal issue reaches resolution. So, okay, this is kind of the supporting energy that is getting us to what I'm looking at here. So, you need to do something. Like, you need to do something, or you did do something. And then, right, because you do something, your personal issue reaches a resolution. But now you need to adjust things here. Life needs adjustment. This is weird. Like, I feel like I'm reading a story that you already know. I don't know why it's coming out then. Maybe just to be seen, just to be heard, just to be understood, just to have a perspective. And then bring love into the situation. You see, love wasn't there. There's no love. There are no cups. There are no cups. There actually are no cups in this reading. Not a single cup, Cancer. And what are you? You're a cup. A cup that should be runneth over. No cups. Thoughts, material things, devils, material things. Bring love. But oh, I love that too. New moon in Aquarius. For me, I always think of the North Node as Aquarian because my North Node is Aquarius. So like that just hyper activates this from me to you as a reader. That like, right? So here you go. You take some sort of fiery action, a climax. Maybe this is your climax between you and the devil. And then you dive deeply here. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to dream my world into being. It can be anything I want it to be, and nobody can tell me different. And then you step out of that comfort zone. It feels awkward. You feel like you are suddenly, if you walked into the leopard cage as a chimpanzee but dressed in a leopard's outfit, you're finally unzipping the costume and you're showing that, no, I'm a chimp. I'm a monkey. Monkey see, monkey do, but not for you. Bring love. So you bring love, and then the answers you need are coming. Then when you incorporate love, I want to say it almost because it's a full moon too. It makes things make sense. The answers you need are coming. It makes things make sense. And look you have the white raven at the bottom. Trust in the magic. I don't know. I don't even need to clarify. I don't think I do. Just give me a second. I want to see if I can read this. It's not feeling like it's a storyline, but it is something for like, well, I think I've already touched on that. Like for some of you, this, let me see. Be loyal to what you love. Could be dogs. You could be going to like a dog school, training dogs, right? But you gotta wait. Dog school. This dog school hasn't been built yet. Wait. So be loyal to what you love. Goodness. The Hermit. The Four of Swords, Temperance, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Almost makes it more confusing. Okay. Well, it could be a Virgo. Could be a Virgo for one thing. Could be a Sagittarius. Could be a combination of the two energies because they are here in this with the Hermit and Temperance. But outside of that, it's this Ten of Pentacles. See, it's like... It's like what I was first trying to explain, and I don't think I completed it. The thought where like you're a forensic accountant, okay? You love it. You love forensic accounting. But maybe you don't love where you work, or you kind of get into like, you know how each work environment has its own sort of energy. And you don't feel right there or something. I don't know what it is. Like, you have to work through your fears maybe to get away from it. And then this is what I want to say, because it's like, it literally is like you end up at another 10 of Pentacles, another 10 of materials, but it's all, I want to say it's like it hasn't been built because you got to wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. And I'm picturing people like building bricks, you know, piling bricks. Attaching bricks. What do you call that? Bricklaying. Bricklaying. So let's look at that. What it's being woven. It's being woven for you right now. The Queen of Cups. Wow, it's being woven into love. It's being woven with love. See, there's no love in whatever this was. But this is being woven with love. The universe is building something here for you that you're going to be in. Participate in it, live in it, work in it, I don't know. But it's being woven with love. Let's look at the, okay, right? This Ten of Pentacles, the Death card. I mean, it's like, well, let's not, so I'm not going to gather around that tree and worship this rose tree. Because it's like the rose people, they just want everyone to be like them. But it's almost like the people that are down here worshiping the rose don't even have the rose. They're worshiping something that is out of reach. And they're all very grayed out and mundane. People are worshiping things that appear greater than them, and that ends up making them small and stuck. So the Death card. Let the moth come out. Two of Swords. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Two of Swords. You're going to have to follow your intuition on that one. That yeah. Wow. Soften your grip. If you can't figure out as you proceed forward where you're supposed to go, it's because something's being woven for you. And you're not meant to dance around the tree in your mundane outfit. You're not meant to be a monkey see, monkey do. The Queen of Materials. Walking away. This is interesting because I think it is. The King of Pentacles came out with that. This is interesting. You got the King of Pentacles, the Star, and Karma, which is the Judgment card. This is totally the forensic accountant at another accounting firm, but stepping into their North Node, stepping into an area that they feel really good in, stepping in with people that are like-minded. The other thing I want to say too is this almost feels like, so maybe the king wears his crown. So, I don't know. Well, does he have a crown? He does have a crown on. Why does she take her crown off? It's almost like she's relaxed. A good time. So, yeah, interesting. The Star. This is very healing. Again, I want to say any Aquarian energy coming in, because you have this North Node, is telling me about your North Node. This is your new destiny in life, right? With karma and judgment. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Now I have the Parachute Club in my head. Six of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So you're being led here. And through it was a very interesting reading. Wow, the inspiration that does not become a headache and having to blend in with everything else around you. That's fascinating. Because it turns into the Six of Cups. It's your soul journey. Connecting with your soul. People, family, friends, and the like. And that was a reading, eh? It really was. I'm going to go do the extended. So what I'm going to do in the extended, I'm going to reshuffle the underlying cards. What's on the table is going to stay. And I'm basically just going to continue to pull out cards, because I find that this combination of decks has really been communicating well this week. So I thought I'm just going to keep, pulling out in the extended. There you go, Cancer. Thank you so much. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.